What's up, World Warriors?
Hello.
Welcome to Tandem Fandom. I'm Mick.
I'm Courtney.
And this is our new series, Another Fight is Coming Your Way.
Where we talk any and all things Street Fighter.
But what a better place to start with the hottest news on the streets, character reveal of Ibuki in Street Fighter V. That being said, let's dive right into it. What did you think of her new character design?
You know, I really like it. I heard about it before I actually saw it. And when I was told about it, I was like, that's stupid. Why would they do that? Why would they take away her awesome, chill-ass ninja costume for a dress? A dress? That's not Ibuki.
Yeah.
But then I saw it, and now I realize it's a school uniform.
Yeah.
And Ibuki is a schoolgirl, and that's just something they haven't tapped into yet, and it actually fits.
I personally loved it. The minute that I saw it, I thought it was so great because, if we're being honest, I thought her previous design was a little bland. Just my opinion. The reason I like Sakura's design is because it didn't make her feel like female Ryu, or female Kin. It didn't make her just seem like another random Shoto. Because she had the design of the schoolgirl uniform, it gave her personality. It made her feel different, and I feel that's what Ibuki's does now. And I know there's been some criticism on it. I like it, though. I think it makes her stand out more. It shows more of her personality than just her uniform did. So, everybody kind of has their main character in Street Fighter V. Who is your main?
My main is Vega.
Mine's Alex. I'm all warmed up.
So I can't make Vega noises. I don't want to make anybody's ears bleed.
Who would you identify as your second character?
My second character, it would probably be Karine. For those of you who don't know, this is Kara, who has decided to make her YouTube debut.
She's decided to join us. So Karine, you would consider? You've got a pretty good Rashid.
Yeah, but I've only played him a couple times. Karine I actually played in the beta, and really, really appreciated, actually learned her combos in the beta. I spent a lot of time with her in the beta before I started playing Vega, actually.
For me, it's Laura. Laura's kind of my second character. I've always been a Ken guy, but I was a main with Ken in Street Fighter 4. I wasn't a big fan of his gameplay style in 5. It's not as much as I thought I would be. So I heavily mained Laura in the beta. Played her up until Alex came out. Switched over to Alex. Dabbled with a little bit of Cammy, but Laura's kind of my second main. I bring that up to say, before we kind of go a little more into her fighting style, do you see yourself playing Ibuki?
I'll definitely try her out because she looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like fast characters like that, and I never really played her before. And now that I'm learning more about her, maybe I missed out. Yeah. And I think it's time to pick up the controller with her. Yeah. Take her out for a test drive.
I agree. Just looking at what they've shown of her, she looks incredibly fun. Her damage output looks insane. She looks like she can just deal some insane damage. She looks, based on what we've seen so far gameplay-wise, I don't want to say she's as fast as Rashid, but maybe a little slower, but I feel like she'll do way more damage than Rashid does.
Right.
So you'll get those quick combos and then just insane damage output.
And she has projectiles, which Rashid doesn't have. I mean, he kind of is one in the way that Cammy is.
Yeah, because his kick, and he kicks like his tornado, I guess. Or
yeah, I'm talking about where he shoots across the screen.
Yeah. But no, I mean, she definitely looks great. So they showed her ability to use the kunai, which is now limited. You have, I think it's 5 or 6.
I think it was a little bit more than that. I didn't count.
Yeah,
but you can actually see down by her V trigger how many you have available, but they are reloadable. Yeah,
so that's cool. But I also like that too, because you're not going to end up in a situation where somebody is going to just sit there and spam kunai.
I think that's the reason why I didn't play her in 4, was because when I played online and I played against an Ibuki, they would just fly up into the corner and poof, 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 poof.
Yeah. Really, that was kind of my issue with her. Like, I didn't play her in 4. she was incredibly frustrating to play against
Yeah.
because of that very reason of just spam
Spamming.
kunai. She also can throw bombs,
Yeah.
which looks really great. Seeing some of the combos and some of the setups that you can do, like if you EX the kunai, it explodes, which is cool. You can launch them in the air with a kick, throw the bomb down, so when they hit, the bomb launches them back up, throw kunai again, so really cool looking stuff.
Excuse me. Really good volley combos.
Yeah, it's exciting. It reminds me a little bit, and Guile, I've not played against a lot of Guiles online that have the ability to do this or have done this, but Guile can juggle really well. It looks like she can juggle really well, so they look a lot like a character in Mortal Kombat, in Mortal Kombat X.
And the way that they juggle?
Yeah, because you can juggle somebody, maybe not to that degree where it's like one hit and you juggle them the whole round and game over. But it's still, like, that's kind of the impression that I got from it. What have you thought of Guile and Alex, the other two DLC characters, since we're talking about the DLC character?
I liked them a lot. They were surprisingly well-rounded. Compared to the other characters, they brought something different to the game, which was always good. But Guile is still harkens back to his original design. Like they didn't completely change him. He's still Guile. He's still Sonic Boom. He's still Flash Kick. But they worked him into this new dynamics with the new moves, with the V trigger and the critical arts, and the being able to do the multiple.
I like his V trigger with the multiple booms. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Alex,
and he looks really cool.
Yeah, I do enjoy the air, actually in the Air Force uniform. It's really the shades permanently on. That's the one thing that I wish is that you can't taunt and toss on the shades anymore. It's the one downside to that. Alex, of course, like I said, I do main Alex. I think he's great. I mean, yeah, it's all like he's so much fun to play.
Yeah, he's super unique, especially even compared to the 4 roster. He's different.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I like that his V trigger has, not only can you parry, but it's also you can use it as a weapon with the charging the clothesline. You can combo very easily out of it. It's really cool. He's a lot of fun as a grappler. So. With the anticipation of Ibuki from what you've seen on a 1 to 10, 1 being Dan Ibuki and 10 being Gil, where would you rank your level of excitement?
Ugh, that's that's a small amount of numbers for a very large range. I'm gonna say I'll say like a 6. Like it's definitely more than 5. But it's not Urian, so
yeah, I'm with
or Jordy. I'm up here for Jordy just because of how well they've done with the past 3 characters. I mean, we'll see how Ibuki plays at the end of the month. But from the footage that we've seen from what were we watching?
The Winter Stays On sessions that Capcom UK does, which is fantastic.
It's kind of like
really
the first real reveal of the character because you get to watch people play.
Shout out to Logan Sama, you the man. Really like seeing that and seeing some of the cool and creative things that they were doing with her. They had two guys who mained Ibuki in 4, so they had experience with her. But again, it was one of those things that you got to see what she can do, and it looks like she just can go balls out and just deal some nasty damage. I really enjoy the way her critical art looks with the... she
does like the Naruto hands.
It looks really cool. My one hope is that somehow her pet Tanuki shows up in 5. That is my
they do have his face on the bomb.
Which, when I saw that, I popped. I was like, ah!
Yeah, if you haven't seen the reveal trailer, watch it. That's the first frame.
We'll try and link the trailer at the end of this so you can take a look at it and let us know what you think about it. But we're definitely excited about her. The other big announcement is that she will come out the end of June with the story mode.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Finally, I am super excited for the story mode because A, the cinematic has so much going on. Like
Yeah.
the opening cinematic has so much going on. I want to know. I want to see Charlie Nash. I want to see Nash
Charlie Nash.
come out of the coffin. I want to see like what made that happen. I'm sure we'll find out more when we play, not so much. But anyway, I want to know what's up with the whole Nikali thing.
He's the thing that intrigues me the most. Is kind of his presence.
Like, is he like the embodiment of Dark Hado or something? Because he obviously has some sort of connection to Evil Ryu.
And they definitely tease Evil Ryu in the trailer for the story mode, which is kind of interesting. Again, I've always secretly hoped that Violent Ken would make his appearance into the series. I don't know if that's something they would do. That's kind of like hoping Chun-Li would be the Shadow Lady, which would also be very cool.
Hey, why not? Just make a whole mirror world.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's kind of my hope is Evil Ryu makes a return, but I think you're right. I think Nikali could very well be just like the embodiment of the Dark Hado. So
right, because he just devours souls.
Yeah, it's going to be really
and it's
cool.
obvious, there's some, if you go back and watch the cinematic trailer, there is some connection between Ryu, Evil Ryu, and Nikali. They're shoving it right in your face.
And, clearly the Illuminati are somewhere involved.
Well, Nash's little forehead thing, like Gil and Urien have. And, well, Urien's going to be in the game, so...
Can we talk about how great it's going to be when Urien gets in the game? Like,
it's going to be so great, so great.
Very excited about that.
Kara's excited.
I will say, the one knock that I kind of had against the game, and I think this is kind of your biggest issue with it too, is the lack of it launching with a serious story mode.
Yeah, they really launched it solely as a competitive title with the promise of casual gaming in the future, which is kind of backwards from the way things have been. But when you look at Street Fighter, and its largest community now is competitive gamers.
Definitely.
I don't think it was such a bad call. People are really digging at them for it, and I just don't think it's that bad. I don't think it was that bad of an idea. It's not really a marketable idea, and you are missing out on money, but as long as we keep supporting them at this stage, they will make it later.
And I think that's the other thing that a lot of people aren't really considering either, is that, the way we consume really all media has changed so much. DLC, when Street Fighter 4 came out, was very different than what DLC is now. I mean, most people remember, like, the big issue where Elder Scrolls Oblivion released the horse armor that you paid like $10 or whatever it is for armor. Didn't do anything else. It's just like a skin for the horse, basically. But, that was what DLC is now. Now we're getting, characters regularly, stages regularly. I think
colors, costumes.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat X, I think, is a best example of DLC content in terms of, like, here's the whole new combat pack with characters and initial story.
What I really like about how Street Fighter V is doing it is they're opening a shop and you don't have to buy a pack.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy 4 other characters that you don't want for the one that you do. You can buy specific colors, specific costumes, specific characters. You don't have to buy the big bruiser pack of Guile, Alex, and Balrog if you just want to play Guile. You can just buy Guile, and I think that's great. And you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to go find it. You don't have to get a code. It's baked right in, and it's the way it should be. It's the way it should be, and you don't even have to open your wallet.
That's my favorite part about it, is that you can use in-game currency. This is just like so old school back in the day, where it was like you could unlock a character by playing the game.
Right.
Granted, in theory it's a much slower journey to make that happen now, because I mean, if you win a ranked match, you only or just win a match, you get 50
But
fight money, but
it entices you to play survival, where you do
Yes.
make a lot more money, and you can play it as many times as you want. I'm sure in the story mode you're going to get some money. In the
definitely.
in the story mode now, the diet story mode that we have now, you make money and you earn colors.
Yeah,
You can earn these characters, so they're not expecting you to drain your wallets for them.
Or if you bought the season's pass, you're getting these characters and costumes for free. You're not having to pay anything for them. Which is pretty cool, is you've got the options, or you can pull out the wallet, put down some real money, and get it that way.
If you don't feel like grinding, if you're buying every character as they come along and you just don't feel like grinding it out to get Jervy or something later on, crack open that wallet and give them the cash.
What is the biggest thing that you're looking forward to that we have been announced? So not like, like Akuma in 2 years, but like what we know is coming. What would you say the thing that you're most excited for is?
I'm so excited to see Jervy in this environment. She was awesome in 4, and I think that she's just going to be top tier in 5. With the abilities and stuff that they have now, and she's got to look amazing. And I don't know what her critical art would be. I'm sure her V trigger will probably be like Feng Shui Engine.
Probably. That's what intrigues me the most about the character announcements, because yes, different characters in 4, they played differently, because obviously if you release Sakura, she doesn't play like Hugo.
Right.
But I think with the addition of the V skill, the addition of the V trigger, that has brought such a different element to the game.
Yeah.
And yes, there are some similarities between a couple, Cammy gets a little added moves onto hers, like Chun-Li's. Hers and Chun-Li's are very similar.
Yeah, it's more like a status up than a move like Vega's is just the rose throw.
Yeah, but it's cool because it just makes the character seem that much more unique, and it makes me feel like, okay, wow, this character is completely different. They play way different, and it makes the separation for characters who are similar even bigger, like Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
Very different now because of things like the V trigger and the V skill. So I'm with you. I'm very interested to see what hers is. I'm probably looking forward to Urien the most. I'm very excited for Juri. I like her a lot.
I'm excited for Urien, but I played Juri, and I loved Juri in 4. So I'm excited for Urien because I never played Third Strike and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I know of him and how intense he was.
Kill.
Yeah.
Kill.
And it's like, is he
Reflector.
Is he gonna be naked? Is he gonna bust out of the suit?
I hope the banana hammock makes the comeback. He just rips off the suit like Cesaro. I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in again. Like I said, this is the debut episode. Well, I don't know if I said that. This is the debut episode of Another Fight Is Coming Your Way.
Yeah.
Where we cover any and all things Street Fighter related. Look forward to these videos, which we try and keep these pretty short and go straight to the point. So you get fighting in the streets.
Choo, choo, choo.
Well, as always, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Reach out and follow us on social media. For Mick, I'm Mick.
But for Courtney, I'm Courtney.
And for Kara, I'm Mick, and she's Courtney. Thanks for watching another episode of Tandem Fandom. Remember, folks, if you're going to be a fan,
bring a friend.